Welcome to another episode of the Rhythm and Blerds Podcast. Welcome back, party people. Welcome back. We are your hosts, Trey and Lizzo.
Yo,
We are coming to you with a jam packed episode, talking, yapping, what we do best. So, to jumpstart things, I don't know if you guys got the chance to see the Aaliyah tribute at the Essence Fest. I think Essence Fest was like a week or two ago. But at the Essence Fest, the Aaliyah tribute was I'm gonna say was curated by Missy Elliott. I know that she was in charge of it, but it was curated by Missy Elliott, my one idol. My idol. Uh and it breaks my heart to say that that shit was ass. Like if I had tickets to Essence Fest and I was sitting in the fucking crowd and that Aaliyah tribute started, I probably would have got the fuck up and left. Oh, my heart breaks every time thinking about that shit. But if you guys haven't seen it, somebody uploaded a video of the tribute on YouTube. It's like what 25, 30 minutes long. I don't think it was that long.
it's
It
too
might have
long.
been that.
It was
Yeah,
too
yeah,
long.
it was too long. But if you haven't seen it, you should, so it can be a learning curve, especially if you are, venturing into music, any type of music, recording, the behind the scenes, you want to be the musician. You should definitely watch people when they fuck up so you don't fuck up. So Missy was I didn't think that she was so similar to Timbaland until this tribute. Oh, it still breaks my heart. But she used fucking AI. She used AI. Mind you, Aaliyah got enough footage to run in the background while all these people were performing. I think it was Maya, Chloe, Normani, Seven Streeter. Damn, I think Coco Jones was there. It was a couple of the girls. It was a couple of the girls. Was Coco there? I don't know. I don't know. I can't tell you who was there, but all I can tell you is that the audio for that shit was ass. So I'm assuming that in person the audio was probably better than the recording,
I would hope so.
but the mics were low than a motherfucker. Oh my god. Oh my god. And you can see that they rehearsed. They did the whole little thingamajig, but right behind them on this big ass jumbotron, it's just AI generated fucking footage of what is not Aaliyah. Like nothing looked like Aaliyah, which is why I was like, why didn't she just play the music video to the songs while it was playing? Or little montage. I know they probably got like little family videos and shit like that. They have to.
They could
They
have
have
like
to.
I was just thinking that they could have like gotten, some family photos. Even if they didn't want to use personal photos, like they could have between Aaliyah's music videos, her performances, they could have she did like she had photo shoots and shit that she did like, as a model. So they could have used footage from that Um,
Okay, except for the
but
slideshow.
yeah, I'm not really like surprised that she'd be okay with it. Like I feel like Missy from that generation. So
Oh, the
like
old people obsessed with AI generation.
yeah, cause like see, I'm pretty Missy's a Gen Xer,
Yeah, she
so
is.
they don't Gen Xer don't know shit about that unless they like tech savvy or like online to like know about that shit. They don't really know. So like I'm not fucking surprised about it. So she wouldn't see the fucking problem because I'm pretty sure she's not looking to see that there is a problem. Like it's like a tool type shit.
To me, that's sad. Because to me, I feel like if she'll do that for the visuals for Aaliyah, that she gonna start using AI like Timbaland. Oh, I don't want
It,
that. I don't want AI music. That shit's soulless.
yo,
That
shout out
shit,
to
ugh,
Shinjiro Watanabe. He caught that shit. I'ma say it every
for
time.
real. He
Every time.
did call that shit. I'm just sad that she used AI. I was hoping Missy was more creative than that. I don't know if it was short notice and she thought the AI was the next best thing to do, but it wasn't. I wish we all stopped using fucking AI. How about that? Because they giving the data centers clean water in America, and got the shitty water all over our vegetables and fruits, and now we got a parasite going around. Yo, it's too much.
And they
Let this
poisoning the
bitch
people that live
go.
around there, and they're poisoning the air for the people that
And
live in these
poison in the
neighborhoods.
water. Let this bitch go. AI needs to die. Outside
It's
of what he
not.
was doing in the medical and the scientific field, let that bitch go. We do not
But
need these fruit videos. We don't need renditions of Aaliyah that look nothing like Aaliyah. Come on, let that shit go, please.
you ever seen those videos where they're clearly AI videos, but like the AI videos of people that's dead and they're like them sitting outside of their grave site and an AI
Oh
generated picture
my god.
and it's like multiple back to back people that passed away. I'm like, why are you wasting the AI like that? Like
I just
certain shit.
saw a Raising Cane's commercial. AI generated, obviously, with Chuck Norris and his family.
Why? Like like if you like realistically, like my thing with AI or whatever, not to get off on tangent, is like there's different types of AI. I have beef with like generative AI when AI is being used like on like to make creative shit. I'm like, if you make a robot or use the fucking AI to clean out like the fast food refrigerator, like the ovens and shit like that, there are ways that AI can be used as a tool to like make life easier, but they're like pushing it in places where like it's not gonna make it's not gonna make life easier. It's just making people fucking stupider.
It is.
It's
They're
just
so
and they're
reliant on
lazy.
it now.
They're pushing the shit in every aspect. Motherfucker, I went to go open up a text message on my phone. The messaging. I send the mess. I open up the messaging thing. At the top of the shit gonna ask me, do I want to use Gemini to write a text message? The fuck?
Oh my god, why would I do that?
Gemini for a text? What the
Well,
fuck? Like if
what the fuck he
I'm
gonna
like,
do?
I'm like, motherfuckers is going. Like I could see. All right, maybe I need Gemini if I'm sending an email or some shit, right? Or like I'm opening up fucking Google Docs or some shit like that. Or your text message, we lost the plot.
Why do we need to, like, we already have AI for the autocorrect. The shit already reading our shit. That was the base level of AI. So why the fuck would I need the bot to write a text message? Am I talking to it? Am I doing text to speech?
That's different. That's what I'm saying. There are uses of it
That's
for it.
there's no
I don't
there's
think
no
it's
need for that.
problematic.
There's no
Motherfuckers,
need for that.
they want to, they want to just like make shit too easy and like too lazy. And I understand, like, if I was a small business owner, right, I can understand maybe wanting to like use the AI to like cut down on some of the tasks and shit I got to do. Um, as long as it's being used as a tool, I think it's like stupid to be using it to think for you. And I think that's kind of like where my problem lies, is that people are using it to think for them, like, and using the shit
They're
to
definitely
like
using it as a
like to be a
therapist,
therapist and shit like that. And that's
using
kind of
it
like
as a
my issue.
friend.
Yeah,
It's,
so
it's a
that's
lot
like
of
kind of,
issues. It's a
so
lot of
with that
issues
regard,
happening.
oh, but yeah, you can call me an
And
AI hater. Like the
I'm
crazy show.
red blooded AI hater over here.
You know what's crazy? Like, so I was having a conversation. I'm like, well, somebody asked me, there's like, what's the difference between using AI and then like using Google? I said, the Google search does use the AI. I said, but the difference between the using the AI and like asking Google the same question is that the AI takes away your active intention, like, or you like trying to like solve the fucking problem. Like, you, if I search something in Google, I gotta dig around to find the information. But like, if I'm
Hmm.
searching something on Google and I'm looking for information, the AI is not fact checking shit.
Yeah, they're
They're
just
gonna
spewing
just
out
they just,
whatever.
yeah, based, but that's based. This is based on the information that they just copying from somewhere else. They don't. It doesn't know how to discern if, this is right or if this is wrong. So like, you're just taking whatever the fuck it gives you. And my thing with the AI is that it is supposed to make life easier, and people say that it's not supposed to take people's jobs. But my concern is that um, the companies and the people who have the money, they already have been trying to fucking take steps to use the fucking AI in ways that is destructive towards people. So what makes you think when the shit gets better, they're not gonna do more of it? Like, I don't know if you remember, I think it was 2 or 3 years ago, right? Before the AI started looking so good, right? Disney
Hmm.
used the AI to make a ending trailer for one of their TV shows. I think it was um I can't think of what show it was, but it was like so bad that it was like obvious that it was AI. So these Fortune 500 companies that can afford to pay people to do the job effectively, they would much rather use the AI for free and keep all the fucking money than facilitate that.
Greedy bastards.
And
Mm.
like, that was the issue with the writer's strike. They were worrying about them using the AI to write scripts and shit. Like, what they'll do is like, so like normally like with writers' rooms and shit like that, usually like on a TV show they'll have like multiple writers in the room to write episodes and shit like that. With the
Mhm.
AI, they can cut out the amount of writers that they got. What they'll do is they'll fucking get the AI to spit out a prompt, and they'll just pay one writer to like read the shit, like do some sensitivity reading or whatever, to like edit it and make it better. So you done cut out the jobs of like 2 or 3 fucking people, and it's not like they can't afford it. Like, I could see if some like indie writer did that or some shit, but Disney, they can pay
Big
those
money?
people they
Yeah.
can pay those people what the going rate is, and then they're still gonna make bank off of that shit.
You
They're
right.
not they're not losing money. They're not losing money in no regard in terms of that. So they doing that. There was a situation with the that was with the writer strike, and then I think with the I think it was with the voiceover industry. They were they had this thing where like they're trying to use the AI to emulate voice actors' voices and shit. I I was listening to a voiceover artist, and they were saying like they had one in this job, and they had asked them if they could do like this extra recording where like they wanted them to like sound out like vowels and certain sounds and shit, so that they can use that later to like repair audio. Because like as an audio engineer, like you can manipulate people's voices and you can chop it up and make a motherfucker say whatever you want. So that was a way of them,
Hmm.
like they got this data bank of you making these particular sounds, and you know how to put it together. You can make the motherfucker say whatever they want. And this was a couple years ago, but I think it was I want to say it was like it was either Steve Bloom that said it or Miley Flanagan. They were saying that that happened to them. This was a couple of years ago. So like, you think now with how good the AI is, like they'll just like take the sounds and just like they never gotta hire talent anymore. Like what the fuck? I think it was maybe like a year ago or whatever. There was this Naruto game that came out, and it was some voiceover lines. The actress that plays Naruto, she was like, I never recorded those lines. The motherfuckers was using
Oh,
her voice AI to record shit. Like so, these companies are already like um doing things to make you want to have pause. So that's part of the issue that I have. Everybody is not gonna have ill intentions, but the motherfuckers that got ill intentions and is trying to get over, they already at they bullshit. So you should be skeptical
you
of
have
AI
to be.
because of that. So
You absolutely have to be.
crazy.
It's crazy that we gotta look out for fucking computers when we the one that have to input stuff for the computer to do stuff. That's crazy.
Yeah, I
I
got a
remember
couple
there was a
questions for that.
company recently that fired employees to implement AI, and then the AI couldn't do the job of the employees, and now they had to hire those people back. I don't remember what the company was. I want to say no, I was going to say it was Ford, but I don't know which company it was. But this AI shit gotta die. We dragging it now. There's no need. It's no need. Y'all can't be stupid, can't read, no critical thinking skills, and then we have to turn around and y'all rely on AI to do everything. Yo, something got to give.
But I think it's got to get worse. It's got to get
Oh,
worse
don't
for
say
people
that.
to see that it's got to be get worse for people to get why it's bad.
People can't
So
spell now. Ain't it worse? Ain't it the worst part?
no, I don't think we are. I think it's
Damn.
just beginning. I think we only in the beginning stages of that. So my thing is, it's not going anywhere. Like it's not going anywhere. They've made it so that they're implementing it in places that we don't even need it nor want it. So the thing that we need to push toward or need to be thinking about is regulations of it, like
Mm-hmm.
regulations so that safeties and things that are put in place that you can't um, that that they can't cross the boundaries of legally. And that's really the only step moving forward, is to like put things and put protections in place, because it's already a bunch of shit happening and the AI is still not past the point of like telling. You can still tell it's AI, but the shit is getting
Yeah.
really fucking good.
It's getting
But like,
good until a certain part, but it's because people keep feeding it.
well, yeah, because they feeding that shit because like some of them is being flippant. They're just feeding it because motherfuckers is telling them not to.
It still got
Um,
that glow to it though.
he definitely got that fucking glow to it that seems fake. And I
Yeah.
think like I think the problem is also gonna come, like it's gonna take longer because like people also don't have patience, right? So like you remember how back in the days, like when with the anime, right? If we
Mm-hmm.
finished the season, like, we had to wait years and years for like
Years.
a season
Yep.
to come out, right? So
Yep.
now the process of like people be having to wait, but not as long as we used to have to wait.
It's
So
what, a
like
few months now.
yeah, but some of them be taking years and shit, but like it's just because now we hear about it from the time that it's announced before it even goes into production and shit like that. So we're like aware of it at the very beginning. Like back in the days, we weren't
That
really
could be it. Yeah, we wasn't.
aware of it.
Mm,
So that kind of helps into it. But motherfuckers is used to just having shit fast. They
you
don't want to
right.
wait for it.
What's
So
that
like
called? What they call that? The simul dub or whatever?
yeah,
Where what Crunchyroll was doing as soon as it dropped, they dubbed it. Oh man.
I think that's the simul dubs. I think that's fucking cool, right?
That is
Um,
cool, but I feel like that's
so
demanding.
it is, but like so what I like what I kind of fuck with it is like because like from like an artistic standpoint, right? So like if the because like we interviewed a couple voice actors, we gonna
Yeah.
flex a little bit, right? So the idea is like like where say we dub in JJK, right? So JJK, I think that's something that's probably like simul dub. But like back in the days, like the anime used to be out for a couple years, and then they picked it up because like it did well in Japan or whatever, right? Like
Yeah.
proof of the fruits. So like that voice actors a lot of time they had the Japanese seiyu, they had them their performance of it, and they would use that to like I guess help them mold their own like their own interpretation of how this person should sound, right? So with the simul
Mhm.
dubs, it's really just off the strength of what their voice actor um thinks it should sound like. They don't have the guidance of the Japanese seiyuu. So like ideally, like you could get something that sounds very similar, but then you might end up with like voices that sound vastly different between Japanese and English. And to me,
Yeah.
that's fucking kind of cool. Um, so in that regard, it's like kind of cool. Um, but what the fuck? I lost the point I was trying to make. Um, I lost the point that I was trying to make. But what the fuck? We talking about the AI, right? So
Yeah.
like, oh yeah, we talking about the AI. So like people don't wait, so they used to getting the shit like fast and right away, right? So with the AI, with the like if I go make an anime in AI, I just have to figure out a way to formulate that prompt. If I'm able to get a really good prompt and be very descriptive, these motherfuckers can push out a whole anime movie in a couple fucking weeks. So like the AI
It's
is gonna
scary.
provide an opportunity to get shit to people faster, and I think a lot of people are gonna be okay with that because it's fast. They don't want to wait. So I think
Ain't
we
that a first
only
world problem?
it may be
Just
it may
on
be
demand like that? My
yeah.
God.
So like that to me that's a problem. But I think like for the average person that just go on Netflix and just binge watch shit, like like that would sound really fucking good. Like that you don't have to fucking wait for years for some shit. Like they can just push it out right away. I think because we have love and we have respect for like the art that we consume, right?
Yeah.
It sounds crazy to us, but like if you just want that shit and you want it right now, the AI sounds like a fucking savior. You feel me? Like just push some shit out right away. Take a fucking prompt, like people already been like using that shit to like write books and shit like that. So the AI could help fulfill the need for like the vast amount of content these companies is wanting. Like now there's a boom for like they need ideas because there's all these streaming services and all these other avenues. They need to be able to fill up their streaming services with shit. So I'm thinking
Read.
at a certain point, I think the AI might be the solution to that until
Uh,
until they put it forth that they're not going to tolerate that. Like I know
yeah, that's gonna be
publishing,
hard.
I know book publishing, they a lot of companies won't take manuscripts and shit if it's made by AI. I don't know if that's going to become a thing in terms of TV, and if we do get to that point, it's going to take a while before they actually implement it. So I think it's a possibility that we end up going in that direction.
That's
Fuck
a
around,
sad direction to see.
make a pocket monster animation with a main lead that looks like Angelina Jolie, and her pet looks like Pikachu, but not Pikachu. But the shit also kind of like a Digimon. So like, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause you
Adjacent.
want the shit to be familiar, but not too familiar. Cause you don't want Nintendo to
But
sue
that's a
you.
copyright. You already know. Nintendo don't play that. That's a copyright.
Nah,
And
Nintendo don't
Nintendo
play
got
that shit.
Japan, period, don't play that.
Nah, they don't play that shit.
So you
But
already know AI gonna fish something out over there.
that's what I'm saying. But like, the thing is, like, as a small company, but these big, big ass companies that are big like Nintendo, if anybody gonna figure out how to get around that, bitches don't.
And
And
pay the
they
artist.
they not above it. So like, that's where the fuck we at. I know I give a fuck about I give a fuck about how things are made. I think people should be paid for the shit that they make.
They should,
And
absolutely.
I think it's value in the stories that are being fucking told, and motherfuckers should be treated like they matter in regards to that. And as a full stop on that, I don't think there's no ifs, ands, or buts or any caveats to that. Like, if we don't protect creativity, it's gonna create issues in the long run. I think in life in general, because like art has a way of like keeping people aware and like and fucking happy and fulfilled and like tapped in. Like without that, I think it's gonna create other issues elsewhere because creativity and being creative and art is a human experience. It's like one of the things that makes us human more than anything else.
Right, it's our
So
expression.
expression. So like, that's I think it's like a whole rabbit hole there that I don't really think we need to go down now. But fuck fuck AI creativity. Just like use AI to like help cure cancer or like help the fucking fast food workers at McDonald's keep the ice cream machine from breaking down. Like that's what we need the AIs to do. Even though I haven't had McDonald's in like 4 years because of the boycott.
It's a lot of fuck everything, but it
Yeah.
is fuck AI at the top of the list. And that shit crazy. But let's keep it pushing. Well, I hope DC learns to not use AI because so far I haven't noticed any of their, special effects being AI-ish. But if you haven't seen Supergirl yet, spoiler warning. It's been out for a little bit. But we gonna talk about Supergirl and how y'all was review bombing it because the lead is a woman. Just
They
like
was
how
mad
y'all
that
was,
she wasn't. They were trying to say that she's not fuckable, like,
she's a cutie
and she's not
patootie.
attractive enough.
Man,
I'm just delivering the message. I didn't say nothing bad.
didn't know that that's what. So what the fuck was they doing when it came to the Marvel movie with Captain Marvel in them?
That was okay.
Brie Larson is fucking gorgeous.
Fanboys did not like Brie Larson, period. So like they was hating on her before they even
Um,
first her first appearance. They was bitching about her, and that issue was the fact that it was two other women that was also leads in that movie. It came out during the writer strike
the
as
writer's
well.
strike, yeah,
So it was that
they did
issue,
that
and then
on
the other
purpose.
two leads is a black woman, and I think Amani Ralain. I think she's like Middle Eastern. I'm not sure. I want to say she's Pakistani, but I could be I could be wrong about that. But like, not only are you a woman, but like you a woman of color. You know they don't like that shit.
Yeah,
So,
what a double
so
whammy
yeah, so that was a whole bunch of
for
shit
the
going on.
soft-brained fucking fandom fanboys. But
It could,
I think DC did a great job with Supergirl. As a DC fan, Supergirl movie was actually great. It's a great first movie for her to be introduced to DCU, and she's always been a contrast to Superman. But if you watch them little CW shows, you wouldn't know that because they got her primed and polished just like Superman. I hated that damn CW show. But this one makes Tara look so fun.
there was a which one, the CW show? I know there was one that
No,
came
the
on
movie. The
a
movie
movie
made her fun. The
because
CW show did not make her fun.
I remember there was a like a ABC show, but I don't remember where they had I think was it Ricard Brooks was like Jimmy Olsen. Um
Hmm.
was that is that the same show we're talking about?
It wasn't on ABC. It was CW.
No, I never
Where,
seen it
where,
on
where they
CW.
had the little Green Arrow verse and Flash
Oh, we're
and
thinking
all
about
that,
separate
and they
ones. We're
were
thinking about separate ones.
they would cross genre each other, and then they had their Superman where his suit don't fit him properly. Yeah,
I know. So we're talking about two different series because that one you're talking about I didn't see. But
like that shit was so ass. I don't even know why the fuck they kept continuing that shit. And don't even get
because
me
people like
started
that
on
shit.
on the Heroes of Tomorrow, whatever that shit where they introduced Hawk Girl and Hawkman, and I needed to drop kick every motherfucking body in the room. Shit was
Okay,
so
so yeah,
ass.
so we're talking about two different shows, but
Yeah, we talk about two different things. You talk about ABC Family Channel 49.
no, I think it was ABC or CBS. It was like one of the major like local broadcast stations, and it was the guy I think it's Macabre Brooks. That's the dude that played Jackson in No Mortal Kombat.
Mm-hmm.
He was Jimmy Olsen in that one
I remember him
that I'm
as
talking
Egg
about.
from True Blood,
Okay, so he was
Egghead,
Jimmy
and whatever
Olsen
his
in
name
that
was.
one, and that one she was like put together, but they did kind of frame it in the beginning that like she was just trying to get her own footing, and like Superman was the the goal post of where she needed to reach type shit. But she was like together. But I agree with you. I think I like the depiction of Supergirl better in the movie. Like I think because like it's also more relatable and like
Mm-hmm.
from like more relatable because it deals like with more real life shit. Like I kind of like I was expecting it to be good, but what I found interesting was I found the contrast between Superman and Supergirl. Like Superman was more like vibrant and was more like a fun story.
Yeah,
Like they
very
used a
bright.
similar color
Yeah,
palette. They used a similar color palette in Supergirl, but it still had this like grittiness to it. And it's still like it felt very much like how I would imagine that Carol would feel in this situation, with her background, coming from Krypton and like living there, and then like her whole world kind of falling apart, and then having to come to this new fucking world that she don't know nothing about after losing everything and having to figure that shit out. Like she got a lot of fucking trauma. So like those dark fucking elements is
yeah.
just like perfect contrast to like Clark, because like he don't really have the trauma from Krypton. He only really knows the fucking love and the shit that was poured into him by the Kents. So like you really get to see like how these two characters that hold the same mantle and how different they really fucking are. And I fucked with that.
I also like how they incorporated that, Krypton didn't fall in one day
Yeah, that was
because
cool.
I think I only started hearing that kind of backstory maybe like 6 or 7 years ago, maybe even 8 years ago that I started hearing that backstory that maybe Krypton survived the initial explosion and it slowly started to decay. So I really do like that they incorporated that. And I also I also like Lobo. Lobo is one of my favorite anti-heroes because for real, he not really a villain and he definitely not a hero, but he if it goes against his moral code, he ain't gonna do that shit. If it ain't about the money, he not gonna do that shit. So I always loved Lobo and I love Jason Momoa as Lobo more than Aquaman.
I
Oh
agree.
my
I agree. He made me a believer after seeing that shit. I'm not even gonna lie.
I loved him. And I was just sitting there like, yo, I want him to have his own fucking movie, his own show. Because I nobody talks about Lobo anymore. Like when he was on the animated series, he had like an episode, but that be it. You hear about him that one episode, and then you hear about him seasons later. Maybe he get like a little 5 minute cameo, a mention. Oh my god, he is one of the funniest villains, and I feel like there's certain DC characters that should be introduced, but I don't know who would play it because to me, John Cena would make a great Booster Gold, but I can't unsee him as Peacemaker. So
Mm,
it's a lot of characters who people would fit, but I never thought they would have brought Lobo to the screen. I'm not even going front. Now I want to see what else they have in store. I also love the whole plot of beating up fucking sex traffickers. Like, why would we watch this movie and say it's ass? Because I know some of them did watch that fucking movie. Watch this movie and say it's ass when the whole plot is her beating motherfuckers up for stealing young girls and trying to make them fucking brides, child brides. Come on. Hello? What the
I, I
fuck?
mean, I
Did we
mean,
not watch the same movie?
I mean, it's a lot of. I'm gonna shut up. Right. I was gonna
Like,
say
what
something.
the
You're
fuck?
right.
I got
You're right.
similarities. You see yourself as the fucking villain. What the fuck is happening here?
I
She's
think it'd be some of
literally
that.
stopping a sex trafficking ring.
All right, so let me ask you this, because that I didn't expect them to go that, but that also added to the more darker element of the movie. Like the color
Hmm.
palette was like bright and very like superhero-y, like very Superman like. But then she going around beating up. She was drunk like almost the whole time, going around beating up sex traffickers. But I think what I found the most interesting was like she was so stuck caught up on her own shit that she wasn't trying to be involved at all. It literally
She really
took
wasn't.
it really took that happening to crypto to like make her do something about that. And to
I
me,
feel like she would have, but crypto, you know, excelled it. Like it now is me involved.
so like yeah, so I think because like if that wouldn't have happened to crypto, she wouldn't have I don't think she would have been around the little girl.
Yeah, I don't think she would have left the planet.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah,
think she
I
would
don't
have had a
think she would have
reason
left the
to.
planet.
It's like because like the little girl, like she didn't want to be bought. She was like, "Yo, like I'm not trying to like you gonna get in the way. Like I don't got my powers. Like I'm not.
Yeah, but
I can do
she
something.
wasn't fake. She helped her get the sword back though.
Yeah, she did because that was the right thing to do. But she wasn't trying to continue the shit. She was
Yeah.
trying to go about her business. And crypto was like she had to do something about the shit because of what happened to her dog.
Not the baby
And
gonna die.
no, but like and but to me, I'm like, yo, like that literally was like um kind of like really showed that like this motherfucker really do got a heart of gold. Like
Yeah.
and even though she was doing that shit for crypto, but she warmed up to the little girl. Like she really did warm up to her and then made sure she protected her. She could have just like not protected her and still got the shit with crypto and left. But she still took it upon herself to like try to protect her and help her. So like even if she didn't want to in the beginning. So that's like that
They
was like cool.
also
Like she
stole her ship.
yeah. Yeah.
So I think that would have been a motivator to find them motherfuckers. But also
I think she would have went about her business.
I
It was the
think
crypto shit.
I
I
think
honestly think it was
at
crypto.
one point if she if she would have found out, I think if she would have found out that they were in charge of a sex ring some way somehow, that she probably would have ended up stopping it as well. Without the crypto storyline. You feel
But
me?
you know how many steps it would take her to get to the
To
situation where
actually
she
find out,
find
yeah.
out like yeah, so she needed crypto to
She
push
needed the
her
I understand the
to get that
storyline
information.
of crypto being there, but I feel like it could have also worked a different way without the damn dog getting shot. But you know, I guess sometimes you gotta emotionally provoke the storyline.
Well, that emotionally provoked her because she ain't had no other reason to be emotionally provoked. She
I
didn't
started
have.
crying.
You started crying. That hit
I
you real
started
for real.
crying. That dog laying across that table, the alien don't know what the fuck to do. I'm like, oh, if my cat was on that mom, I'm killing every bitch there. The whole ship gotta go down. Oh fuck. And then when we get later into the movie, of course, there's a fucking planet with a green sun.
I
Yo,
knew this shit was.
DC
I knew something was gonna happen like that.
DC never ceases to fucking amaze me. I don't think I've ever heard of that when I was reading comics, but of fucking course, there's a green sun.
Nah,
There's
the
a
way
red
she was
sun.
fucking people up,
What am I thinking?
the way she was fucking people up, they had to zero her out, bro.
Yeah,
Like
yeah, they
the
had to.
way she ran when they was at when they was at that town after she got poisoned, the way she ran through them motherfuckers,
And
they
all
could
she did
they
was
couldn't.
throw the fuck up. She threw up real quick. Hold on. You
I
got me
got
off
some of the shit
balance
out
for
my
a little
body,
bit.
but like she was still working through
She
that
was
poison.
still beating they ass.
So imagine what she would have did
Poison
if she would have
down.
been poisoned. You understand what imagine what she
Oh
would
my
have did if she would have been
god.
poisoned. They had to put her on her place.
They
Because it
had
was like
to.
no way. Like she was too that motherfucker was too angry. She was too hyped the fuck up. They had to like even up the playing field by like using the fucking sun to do it.
They had to.
Can't fight the
They just
universe.
I I mean they out in space. So of course you would find a planet like that. So I understand. I understand.
That was clever writing. I ain't even gonna lie.
It
Like
was. It got
that was
a
kind of
green sun
fucking
and a
writing.
yellow sun. Bitch. I already knew she was gonna survive because it's a fucking superhero movie.
The low and how low pest the
I
low pest
mean,
saved her. The low pest
yeah.
saved her. So I was like, I now she's like, now I
But
gotta protect the
but
kid.
baby girl got on my nerves when we went to them people's house and Kara said, "Hey, stay the fuck here." So I know that you're protected, and she fucking moves. Uh, I that little girl and her family probably would have survived if baby girl would have just stayed the fuck still, just a little bit, just a little longer, you know, just for another 5 minutes. Let me handle some shit. Don't fucking move. But
She was going to get her revenge.
yeah, but how could we progress the story if she not in the fucking way?
Carl, I'm saying like Carl was not gonna. She kept telling her that like can't do that. Like you gonna do that shit, and then after you do that shit, then what? That shit gonna live with you for the rest of her
What's
life.
gonna
She was like,
happen?
oh, she was getting her
Yeah,
fucking revenge, and I don't blame her for that
hmm
shit because I would have wanted blood too.
yeah, because that was fucked up what he did there.
That was mad fucked up. Like that was fucked up. The dumb people daughter died, but at the same time they dead ass
Well, they
did like
died
dime her
too. The
out.
whole family together
They
now.
dimed her out though, bro.
They
They
did.
set them up.
So
They set them up.
that was
So it's
karma.
like,
That was karma coming right back around. For
yeah,
real, for real.
I will say that they did feel bad about it because when she asked, they was like, "We poisoned you, whatever." Like we didn't really have a choice. They answered the questions when she asked them, which tells me like they kind of did that shit because they felt like they had to do that shit.
They could have put Hunting on the plan, bro.
They definitely could have
Yeah,
handled that shit different. Like,
yeah, they
we
could have
gonna
handled
pull
that.
this. They kind of brought about their own like they kind of brought destiny on
Demise.
the floor type shit.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So I don't really know. Like I feel like they could have told her like, yo, they coming to get you type shit. But then like I guess they didn't know how she was gonna react to them type shit. But like,
They already beating bitches up in they bar.
yeah,
I'm on her side. Shit.
yeah,
But how would you rate it? How would you rate it out of 5 stars? What are you giving it?
I fall.
A 4?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. Okay. I would give it a 4.5 C. And the
four and a
half
half.
C
See,
is for there being a fucking planet with a green sun, bitch. Y'all, I
that
understand.
was
We got
good
the
fucking
rainbow.
writing. That was good fucking writing though.
It was good writing. I mean, the character development, we got deep, we got trauma, we got relatability. It was fantastic fucking writing. And the visual effects was really good. Like it was fantastic. I do think also my half a star, them flying scenes was ass. It it looked like baby girl was flying with a fan.
It kind of did.
I like Superman shit didn't even look as fanny as Kara's did, but it looked like she was in front of that motherfucking green screen with that motherfucking fan. So I I hope they fix that.
I feel like the uncanniness of it added to like her personality almost.
Yeah, it kind of
Because
did.
it's like that motherfucker's a mess. Like she's a fucking mess. She's inebriated. The motherfucker done been drunk. The motherfucker was binge drinking for her birthday. She got fucking
Mm-hmm.
poisoned. She been getting her ass beat. Her flying should be a little off, bro. That motherfucker. I don't care. You a Kryptonian. I don't give a fuck. I get you a Kryptonian, but I don't give a fuck how many times you get bust upside your head. That shit gonna rally your brain a little bit. So
I will just, give them their props for that. I do think the movie turned out really well. Now, now we talking about we still in the fandom. We still in the fandom.
shout out to Zola. I mean, I think Manu Della, the kid that played Blue Beetle. They ain't
Yes.
kick him out, so that was
Uh,
like shout out to Zola.
I was
Yeah,
so happy to see the announcement that he will be making a appearance in the next Superman movie. Blue Beetle was a fucking fantastic movie. Like, what the fuck was y'all on
the
that shit
writers
didn't
strike.
make its rounds? It was supposed to make its rounds. It was a good ass movie.
That was during the writer's strike too. So that
Oh
shit has similar problems like with the Marvels as well because it came out around the same time.
yeah. The Marvels was like, damn, that was a good ass movie too.
Yeah,
I feel like we
Blue
we
Beetle
didn't
was
do
fine.
Blue Beetle any justice afterwards. I feel like they didn't do anything. There was nothing after for Blue Beetle, and I think that's also what made it kind of flop. But the movie was
Yeah,
actually really good, and we should actually pay attention. And you know what? I'm not even gonna say what the fuck I was about to say. We need to move because I was about to go on. But speaking of what my topic at hand was, I hope y'all telepathically got that shit. We gonna talk about DreamCon real quick. Congratulations to RDC for another amazing year of DreamCon. We ain't go because y'all in that hot ass Texas weather. We'll see y'all one time. We'll see it one time. But goddamn,
hey,
congratulations
Texas
on
be
another
hot as a
success.
bitch.
Yes,
Texas be hot as a bitch.
it's,
I've
it's
been a
hot.
couple
We're going
times.
through a heat wave. I heard that when y'all in DreamCon, it don't smell musty in that bitch. I heard it smell
They
like
said that
cocoa butter, hopes and dreams.
they said that shit about BlurCon too, and I was smelling niggas. So I don't
Yo,
know how
BlurCon,
much
I
I
don't even
believe that.
know. We wasn't
I
even
don't know
in
if
a
I
heat
believe that shit.
wave. Yeah,
I don't know if I
BlurCon
believe
had
that.
some fun. Yeah, yeah. I feel like all cons got that rep because it be motherfucking people. It be
It's not a rep.
individuals.
These motherfuckers don't bathe. A lot of them don't fucking bathe. Like
It's
that's what
it's
that's
individuals.
yeah.
It's a individual problem that just happens to
That
be
happens at every con.
a group activity.
Motherfucker, you can't play DDR for hours and not shower. Like
Oh
that's
my
just not
god!
it.
Like go
Like
take a break.
yeah, we so
Take a
people
break.
said that shit. I'm skeptical because the some of the smelly same niggas at these non-black cons. Some of them
Yeah,
is black smelly niggas, and so the smelly black niggas end up at the black con, and they still the same smelly nigga. So like I don't really know what to say about that. But
I
continue.
see you. I see y'all calling it. You're calling DreamCon Freaknik.
They was calling that
Like
shit last
these,
year.
like these other cons are not as freaky all the time. Every con you got freaky ass people in it. What are we talking about? Oh my god, I saw a video of um a black dude. He laid on the floor. He had this. She looked Spanish, white. I don't know, and she was just a non-black woman, and he let her put her booty cheeks on his face, and she twerked on his face, And then he had posted a picture later on where both of his eyes were pink. Oh, y'all crazy. Y'all in fucking insane. That's crazy. It's mad shit out here.
You let
Is
somebody
it?
stranger put their ass in your face. That's crazy.
And he got double pink eye. I don't know if the picture was edited or not, but that's crazy. That's fucking crazy.
I'm
Um,
I'm not
at all
surprised, but
states they do freaky shit. Y'all obviously, if you are saying BlurCon, I mean not BlurCon, DreamCon is Freaknik, then you do not go to cons because they freaky in every bitch. The after party freaky, during the con is freaky, before the con is freaky. Everybody fucking freaky. Alright? It don't stop.
nah.
It's crazy. And I talked to Lizzo the other day about this, and I was thinking about starting a master set for the number one Pokemon, Bulbasaur. I went and bit the bullet and, got me a binder, got me a couple of, cheap Bulbasaur cards. I got like 6 cards and a binder. And as I go around to these cons, if I find a Bulbasaur card, I think I'm gonna do 1, 2, and 3. Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, and Venusaur. Just to because I love all 3 of them. I'm not gonna lie.
Trifecta. The
Yeah.
trifecta. Gotta get all three.
And if I see like one of their cards and I really like it, depending on that price though, I'll buy it and I'll start collecting when we go out to cons. And I'll start collecting, when people want to give away their cards and there's a Bulbasaur, Ivysaur, or Venusaur in it. Oh my god, but it's so many different designs, so many beautiful artwork too. I see why y'all be collecting them trading cards. The hobby is kind of fun.
I feel bad. I feel
What you
bad,
mean?
y'all.
Bad?
But
Why you
God,
feel bad? I feel like I don't have enough Bulbasaur shit.
of all the shit, of all the shit, like I have shared with her over the years, this is not the thing that I not. This is not the thing that I wanted her to pick up from me. I did not want you to get in a fucking in an expensive ass hobby.
Yo, I'm pretty sure they got Yoshi trading cards. They probably got Lion King trading
They
cards.
they they
Like
do they do.
they really do.
Yeah, I've had I used to have a whole set. It was these top Snow White cards. I think I got rid of most of them, but I got this one. It's like 9 cards, and like we put it together, and then it comes out a whole picture. That was like the
Oh,
only thing from
nice.
that set that I kept.
I would do some
But
shit like that. Shit, it might
damn,
be fucking master set.
what kind of binder did you get?
I got a binder that is side loaded and it's a Bulbasaur binder. They had Bulbasaur, Squirtle, and Charmander, but Charmander was sold out.
I think I got some Bulbasaur evolution cards for you. I'll see what I got,
If
and
I
I'll give them
collect
to you next time I see
that
you.
one,
Huh?
and but what did you want to say about DreamCon?
Oh,
What
you
was your
already went off on a tangent on Pokemon, so he could just hear. But there was I saw a video of this guy. He was talking about DreamCon and like people only going to DreamCon to see RDC World, and he was talking about how he would never
um,
go to BlurCon. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I kind of do not BlurCon. What the fuck you can't BlurCon? DreamCon. How he would never, how he would never go to want to go to DreamCon or whatever. And I'm thinking to myself, like the first year, I felt like a lot of people probably just went to go see RDC, but
yeah.
the numbers are increasing because like a bunch of these people, a bunch of content creators are going. 2020 like made everybody name mama a content creator. So like there's a lot of like networking opportunities and shit. Just like you can go and network with like other creators your size. And you also get the opportunity to like see Burleezy and like all these other big ass like creators or whatever. But he was saying like how he would never go to like the DreamCon because like he felt like they don't have opportunities like they would in like if you go to like Comic Con or these bigger events. And as far as I know, DreamCon do have networking panels. They have classes and panels that teach people, how to like go along their content journey. As far as I know, these are all things that they facilitate at DreamCon. And even if it was an opportunity there, the reason why you should be going to cons, or the reason to go to cons, you go to cons to enjoy the con. You should be
Yes.
going to cons to experience the con, to, hopefully make friends or at least interact with people. You go to the
Yeah.
con for the convention experience. Like, and I think like he kind of missed the point on that, and a lot of people missed the point about it. Like it's cool you can go and see a bunch of celebrities, but the con is about having a place where you can go and you can meet like-minded people. I
That's
think
what it's always been about.
one of he was saying something about it being like a black con too and whatever. I'm like, RDC, it is a black con. RDC can't outright and say it's a black con because like still you can't have a exclusive event like that and exclude people without getting in trouble.
That's
So
true.
they can't do that. So um they have to say that's inclusive just off the rip of that. But the fact that 90% of the creators are niggas would make me think that this is a con for black people. And one of the things that they have constantly said, they went to other cons, they didn't feel comfortable, whatever. They wanted to make an
Mm-hmm.
event where like you can come and just do your nerdy things and you don't have to worry about the reminder of being black because everybody here is black, or like if you're not black, you're at least comfortable being around black people, so it's never a
Yeah.
thing. So like it's not a so that's to me that's like a kind of like a good thing, right?
It is a
Um,
good That was one of
it's
the
a
reasons
good
why
thing,
they
like,
started it.
but you do that. So the problem is, like, I think maybe it was like it probably was like the year before last, when they started getting really big. They I was hearing about like logistic problems and stuff that they was having. Remember, people were paying for like private events and them not being able to get in, them not having shit organized or whatever. Like those things are like um realistic like gripes to have about a con, like, oh, I paid for this, I didn't get this. But to
Yeah.
just like be like it's a black con, you don't want to just go to the black con, that you sound real stupid when you black to say that. But then I got then I gotta then I have to remember there's a lot of black. I can't say if that's there's a lot of black people that don't find community with black people, whether
Well,
it's
for a
they
lot
don't.
of black people that don't want to be black people.
Yeah, so like it's people like that, exist. So I gotta kind
Hmm.
of like remind them. I like to be in like inclusive spaces. I'll feel most comfortable when I go to an event and it's like a mixed group of people. But
Yeah.
I don't really like being places and we only niggas. We've had that happen plenty
We've
of
had it.
times,
Yeah.
handful of times, and like had that experience. And for some reason, it's mad motherfuckers walking by. They walk up to us, random people, like people of all walks of life, come and stop and ask us what's going on. I'm like, I guess it's because they say black people and there's no other body else here. It's safe to ask the black people. Is that what that is?
That's what it's always. It's a camaraderie once you see your people. That's how we always function as black people anyway.
Yeah, so shit. So like, it's like cool. Like
Cons will be cons.
like just go. Like one day, I think one day we will go to DreamCon. I haven't really like um felt FOMO like about it,
Yeah, me
but
neither.
like, but I understand why this space is needed. I understand why it's necessary.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly, I think we need more DreamCons. Not necessarily a replica of DreamCons, but we need more cons that's similar to that. So like I feel like ideally if we could have, one in like every region. So like right now we got BlurCon out east, and then DreamCon is out west.
Out
It would be
south.
kind of it's like south. It's like southeast. So DreamCon is like southeast. It would be cool if you can get one in the northeast, and it'd be kind of cool if they can get something in the northwest going. That way we can have these big, celebratory, black events, and there's more access for people to go to these events, and it's also more easier for people to have like access to these events. So like it would be nice to have really big cons, but like we could also benefit from like smaller cons like for us too, like little, 1 day pop-up events like
Yeah, the
that
testing
where people
out.
could come together. Like we need
Mm-hmm.
like more of that shit in general. Actually, one of our community friends or whatever, Lisa from the Windows Anime, like
Yeah.
she's working with a con. This is her first ever con, and I believe it's in like I think it's only a day. It's in I think Pennsylvania, like Reddington, Pennsylvania. So like
Mm-hmm.
we need more like more shit like that because the big like Comic Con events size events are nice too. But like I feel like when you go to these smaller events, it's it's more it's more of a like a intimate experience. It kind of gives you more of an opportunity to like mingle and interact with people because like that's kind of like the point. But so we need both the really big shit and the mid range shit. You feel me?
Yeah.
Um, I wish people stop. Like if you don't like DreamCon and you don't like BlurCon and you don't like these other smaller events, like it's okay to like think it's cringy, but I also feel like you should just shut up about it. If you don't have a valid critique about it, where like you're saying things about it because you want the matter addressed, and then so the thing can be fixed. If you're just saying some shit to be flippant and then go against something, that's a good thing because like I think overall DreamCon is a great thing. It's giving people their first con experience, big con experience that they might not have had otherwise. And
That's
to
true.
me, that's a good ass thing. We've been going to cons what 20 years at this point.
Yeah, it's about 20 years by now.
So
Yeah,
we
damn.
so like for a long ass fucking time. So we've been to really big ones, and there's
Really
small
small.
intimate ones. We've been to some that's like we've been to conventions at like on like college campuses, like little
Yeah,
small intimate shit. So like we've been to a lot of shit. So like this shit is like great. Like we would see, black people here and there. Like now we go, it's just
it's a
mad,
lot
like
more.
fucking, like yeah, it's
A
just
lot
a lot,
more.
fucking more. Like we
I
not,
love seeing black people.
yeah, we not. So like I understand, like we not really afraid or like uncomfortable stepping in spaces that are not traditionally seen associated with black people. Nigga,
Yeah.
we from Brooklyn. We going anywhere that's comfortable, as Lil Kim said. So, but to certain people, um that's like that might be a little bit scary. Like I feel like a lot of nerds are also like a lot of them are they might be a little bit socially awkward. Some of them be on the spectrum, and they might have issues with like struggle to like connect and like interact with other people. So like an event like BlurCon cuts out the racial aspect because when we black, we got to deal with the racial aspect in every aspect of life. So like
Regardless.
BlurCon and DreamCon kind of like cut that out. So I feel like that's fucking that's helpful. And like I even if I might got, feelings about certain shit, like I don't like IRL streamers. I don't think them motherfuckers I don't think they should be allowed to come to the con and like stream at the con. Cause like but that's like personal gripes with how that content things works. So I have like little gripes about certain shit here and there, but that me talking against something that has way more benefits than like my little gripes just don't make sense to me.
Yeah, that's true.
People just be trying to cut shit down, and it's wild, especially if you ain't never been. Like if you went there and then you got personal gripes, then it's off experience. Like you got motherfuckers is bitching, they got gripes about shit that they never
You
even
didn't even go?
experienced.
Oh my gosh.
Crazy.
One of them people.
Mm-hmm. Don't be that person.
Yeah, don't ever be that person. Critical thinking skills and common sense would have told you not to be that person. Damn. I thought he at least went. Shit, the
Nah,
way he was talking,
nah.
that's crazy.
It's like I kind of feel like some people, like the easiest way to get interaction is to like incite anger people. Like I feel like it's harder. Like the way to get people to respond, you gotta incite emotions out of them. And I feel like it's easier to make somebody angry than it is to make somebody laugh.
That is a content style.
So I think that might have just been the content style of it, because at
Mm-hmm.
least like what they call that shit, rage bait.
Yeah.
Rage bait is a thing. So I think maybe it was with the intention to be rage bait, but like you could do you could do rage bait somewhere else. Like it's not it's not necessary here. Like don't fuck shit up for people that's trying to do a good thing, especially when you don't fucking know.
Yeah.
Like I don't even know this motherfucking name. You don't know his name. We over here having a conversation about some shit that they said. So that's proof that it works.
It is true. It does
Using
work.
the shit with freak Nate, it definitely fucking works. I'll be trying to
It
be
works,
like,
but you don't the name don't stick. Because after this blows over, who gonna remember?
that's a good question.
All we gonna remember is that dude, that guy, that gal. That's what we gonna remember.
That's facts.
It ain't even nothing to it.
But shout out to RDC. Shout out to Blair Con. Shout
Yeah,
out
'cause
to all the
we the
content
name dropping them
creators.
niggas.
Like
The
you gotta
name
give
dropping
respect
Blur
where it's
called this
due.
whole time.
Like I like RDC DreamCon, but yo, like I remember I had a conversation like a lot, like they have inspired a lot of fucking people. Like
Yes.
I've interacted with a lot of people like during our content journey, that talk about RDC being being pivotal to them wanting to create. And just because like that wasn't the case for us, don't mean I can't be happy for these motherfuckers. Like they've done amazing fucking things and deserve the praise that they get. So just because it's not always my cup of tea, don't mean I can't acknowledge like what that means to other fucking people.
That's
Like
true.
two things can be true at the same time. Duality. Is that the right
Duality.
word?
That
I
is
got
the
the right
right
word. All
word.
right. Well, stop being haters and let motherfuckers have they anime skits and shit.
Let people express themselves.
Yes.
But that's a wrap for this episode, you guys. Thank you for partying with us and giving us your listening ear, letting us yappity yap. We appreciate you. And we will see you guys on our next episode. See
Peace.
you, hear you, feel you. We hope you have a great week. Bye, everybody.